Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, thanks so much for joining. My name is Misty, for those of you that don't know me, and I do Sims 4 Let's Plays, casts, and builds. I like challenges and story plays, so we're jumping in today with a story-based. This is the single mom life. So it started out as single dad life with Cody and Cherish, but Cherish, as we know, if you haven't watched, please do go watch season 1, Single Dad Life, so that you can understand kind of where we're at now, because the Single Mom series that I'm now starting is actually a spin-off from Single Dad, and the reasoning for that is, just as I said in the last episode, Cherish is now following in Cody's footsteps. So, without further ado, this is Single Mom Life, episode number 2. Let's jump in and find out what the family is up to. So where we had left off in the last episode, Cherish had moved in to this farmhouse that her dad had purchased for the family because he was like, you know what, I am absolutely not going to let my daughter struggle. Like, I'm just not going to do it. There is absolutely zero way that I'm going to let her live the life that I lived. And being a single parent is hard enough, but the fact that Cody knows that because he had to raise Cherish alone, obviously he's like, she's not doing this alone. I am going to do anything and everything that I can to help. So he has gotten them this house. It was very, what's the word I'm looking for? It was very set up in a situation of like very country. I've modernized the home. It didn't look like this when I downloaded it from the gallery, but I went in and gutted it basically and redid it to do kind of with their theme of things, or mine, whatever you want to call it. I don't really know. But so that is where the house is as far as that goes. But he got this and he revamped the house for them, mainly for Cherish, because we know that, you know, as Cody being her father, he's not going to be around for forever. But this is a house that the kids will be able to have for many years to come. And who knows, maybe the twins one day will, you know, live here after even Cherish is long gone. I don't really know. But we do have a couple of chickens. They've got themselves a nice little garden over here, and they just grow food for, you know, for cooking and things of that nature. I have not gotten a cow or a llama. Let me know if you guys want them to do that. Both Cody and Cherish are writers, so they do a lot of time on the computer and things of that nature. But we could still give them time to do the farm stuff, because obviously Cherish left the city to be in the country, and because he knew she wanted to be in the country and not in the city, Cody was like, well, I'm giving her what she wants, so I'm not going to make her come back to the city. I'm going to go to the country, and I want my daughter to be where she wants to be, and I want her to raise her boys where she wants to be. And so because of that, here we are. That said, Cherish is currently in a place where she is just getting close to being over her divorce. So yeah, she still has a couple of hours to deal with that, but I do think that we are on the mend. Why are you crying still, sweet boy? Well, don't shush him. Just come in here and, like, love him to death. Not to death, but you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if he fed him or not. Maybe he didn't. Maybe that's part of the problem. Look at her love him. She's like, okay, you're fine, sweet boy. Alright, so that is kind of where we left off. Cherish is no longer employed. Cody, on the other hand, is. So he is still a blogger. He will still be going to work. So we will be having him obviously do that. But Cherish is an author, and so she works from home. So she did that on purpose. She was a columnist, and so she also worked and would commute to the city and things like that. But she has since decided to go ahead and be an author and work from home full time, and so she just writes her books when she gets a chance to write, or when inspiration strikes her and things of that nature. So she can bring in royalties, and that's what kind of keeps them going. And so far, that's all working out very nicely for them. And okay, so she's gonna head off to bed. It is a Saturday around 3:20 in the afternoon, but she is exhausted. He is exhausted. They had a lot of things that they had to do in the last episode where they were moving in and trying to get themselves into a routine. And you know what, twins, that is no joke. Like, the twins are quite a handful. So when he's done reading this book for work, then I'm going to have him go ahead and go upstairs, and he can take himself a little bit of a nap because he does have to go to work in 20 hours. She's getting a little bit of rest. The boys are good. So we have Brantley and Bentley, and they are absolutely precious. And for the record, they do have a birthday in this episode. So we will be seeing our boys grow up into toddlers, and then we're going to have those fun things to deal with where we have twin boys toddling around the house and taking us for a run for our money. To be completely honest, I don't know how I feel about it because I wasn't expecting twins, but here we are. So it is what it is, truly. And obviously we need to go ahead and make sure that we get the eggs collected and our chickens fed. He is very playful. I have a problem with very playful. I just lost someone to being very playful in another episode series, and just like, can we not and say we did? Okay? Just calm down. Because honestly, wouldn't that just ruin the storyline if the dad who did all of this for her dies and he can't actually help? So that would suck. That would really suck. I would not be happy about that. So let's not do that. Thank you. Thank you for being focused now and not like so playful that we can't even contain ourselves. So, did I not put a trash can in this kitchen? I most certainly did not. Well, what the hell was I thinking? Alright, well. We'll put a trash can in because that is a necessity. How about we put a trash can in here in this room? I was all excited too because I thought, you know, it's pretty amazing that I remembered to put everything in here that needed to go in here. Yeah, okay, Misty. Alright, so we'll put the trash there. That'll be lovely. And then they can also make some money that way. We gotta love that. And as you can see, there is a dog bed, dog bowl, things of that nature. So at some point, probably when the boys are a little bit older, we will be getting the house a dog. Just because I really like it when they have that relationship with the dogs and they can have someone that's their companion. They can go out on jogs with them and things like that. So we will definitely at some point be getting them a dog. And I think that the boys will absolutely love having a puppy in the house. No, we won't be going anywhere with you, thanks. Thanks for coming over, but no. You did us dirt cheap, so yeah. It'll never be the same again, Miko. It'll never be the same again. Come change these boys. They are both stinky. So, nothing like crying in surround sound. Just want you guys to get a taste of what I'm dealing with right now. What do you think? Double trouble. She's like, okay, you're clean. Go back to sleep. Because, like, just go back to sleep. Actually, why don't you come out here? Did he feed anybody? No. So, scatter feed and collect eggs because Dad was too tired and he just went on to bed. And we know that you like dealing with the chickens anyway, so it'll be fine. And also, then you can water these plants that we planted. And we're just letting Dad get a little bit of rest. And then when he gets up, I am probably going to, we'll get him to read some more because he needs to read for his job, so he can read another book when he gets up. Aha! So we're collecting some eggs, which is lovely. But I do also think maybe you should probably come in and cook something at some point. if you know what I mean. The house can't, like you guys can't survive without food. Alright, so eggs are in the fridge. She is just watering those plants. Like, she is hauling ass. She was running. Gotta hurry and water those plants. It is not a crisis. You can calm it. Like, just breathe. Truly. So she's gonna do that, then she's gonna go to the washroom, and then I'm gonna have her come in and just go ahead and make a meal. And let me just say that I absolutely love this mod that is made by Oni. I really do. Like, I really just do. Rose pasta. Like, yes, please, let's do that forever. Let's forever just use these meals because they're amazing. So I do have to say that I have always been one that has kind of gone to little Bulb's Granny's cookbook, and she has the medieval cookbook, and she has it's called the Ye Old cookbook, and those are also really, really good. I think what I like so much about Oni's is just, I don't know. I like them both. They're both in my game. I don't like one more so than the other. It's just this one is a little bit different recipes. I love that you've got this little grocery bag that sits on your counter. Yeah, I just like it. That said, Little Bulb's has like an old-timey oven, and yeah, I use that one in my decades. So both very good mods by very awesome CC creators. With different recipes and different uses, and I use them in different ways in each of my different saves. So I highly recommend checking them out because you will not be disappointed. The mods are absolutely, absolutely fantastic, and yeah, I highly recommend. So she's just going to the bathroom and then going to cook. He's just reading. The boys have woken up, but they seem to be pretty happy currently. So that's good. It is a lovely, warm summer day out here on the farm, and like, just really, it is gorgeous. It really, really is. Actually, I think it's so gorgeous that I should get a lovely aerial view here of the home. Because, I mean, who doesn't love that? Like, if that could be your view, would you not want to live there? I would in a New York minute. But I also am not a city girl, so that's probably why. Give me the country any day. So as you can see, she is just going ahead and cooking this rose pasta, and the animations are fantastic, and when it is complete and you have a look-see, you're gonna see what I mean. Like, the quality of this mod is fantastic, and I just love it. I can't rave enough about it. Please go support our CC creators and give them all the love because they do an amazing job. And our game would not be what it is without our CC creators. Or at least mine wouldn't, because if you saw my mod folder, you'd have shit fit. So for the record, let me just show you what this looks like. This is the quality that you're gonna get with this mod. Like, it looks delicious. Got a little bit of like garlic toast in there. You can see like the noodles and the... Actually, that's making me hungry. It really is making me hungry. So he's just heading up to go hang out, or we'll go take care of the babes. Because it does seem that one of them is up crying with a dirty nappy. She's just having herself a bite to eat, and then she's gonna head on to bed because it is 9:30 in the evening and sleep is necessary. And I'll just toss that for you. It'll make us some money. And Cody is already in bed and both of the twins are asleep. So yeah, I will catch back with you guys in the morning when everyone wakes up. Okay, so as you can see, I have lost audio. I'm now doing a voiceover. They are up. It's very early in the morning, but they are tending to the boys. I'm just going to have Cherish come in here and write a little bit because it is early. She has great needs, and so what better to do than go ahead and get some writing done. I'm not going to get her to get the chickens up quite yet, but at some point she will need to obviously handle them. But writing is a necessity. We need some royalties. And she's needing some exercise, so maybe at some point today we will have her go out for a bit of a jog, because she is an active sim, so we definitely want to make sure that she stays happy and can run and things like that. She used to run a lot when she was in the city, so we'll just have her run out here in the countryside as well. It'll be a good exercise for her, and maybe she can run maybe she can run across some things that will inspire her to write. And then we do have the boy's birthday coming up tomorrow. So that's great. He's like, I'm doing push-ups. It's great. I don't want to leave. I'm going to go ahead and just work out in the house because I can't leave her alone with the kids. No, Dad, you can. How about you actually go for a jog? Honestly, the boys are in bed. I'm writing my story. I don't think it's going to be a big deal if you go and just get yourself a bit of a workout. Honestly, I know you need that as much as I do. So go have fun. I'm just sitting here. I'm just writing. Time to work. And that's exactly what she's doing. So she did begin this book when she was at the other house with her and Miko. And so now she's just currently trying to work on that to get it finished so we can go ahead and get that published. I don't honestly know how well that's going to go for her, being that she is currently unknown again. Okay, so she's lost her fame, and it's kind of made her sad for a little while. What was I saying? Oh, well, yeah, I was going to say, like, she's kind of in this down mood, so I don't know that this fantasy book's going to go so great. Also, she is showing that she's sad because of fame. I don't honestly think that she's really at all upset about it. I think more so it's kind of one of those unrelated feelings of, like, I'm sad because I've lost fame, because that actually does show me that Miko and I are actually through. And the reason I say that is Miko was more the one that was in the fame. Like, she was into that. She wanted to be in the political field. She wanted to have that stardom and people like in the know with her, and like that was her thing. And obviously by extension, Cherish gained fame and things like that, and with her being a writer. But she was never about that life. Like, she could care less if she's famous or not. But I do think knowing that she's lost that fame is just another nail in that coffin of, okay, this relationship actually is truly over. So I think that probably brings on a little bit more sadness for her than she probably was anticipating. So he's like, oh, I'm on my way back. I gotta get to the babies. The babies are crying. The babies are crying. And she's like, I told you I could deal, Dad. And he's like, no, I'm here to help. Okay, Cody, that's fine. You do you. So he's just running. He was on a jog, and it was like he had some kind of ESP, like, oh, I think the twins might be crying. I have to get back. So he's heading back. So he's going to go ahead and go upstairs and help her out with the twins while she finishes up. He's like, don't even stop writing. I've got this. Grandpa to the rescue. Ugh, did I have the Dust the Bust on? Because I hate that interaction. Of course I do. Let's turn that off, because I hate them going up the stairs and like sniffing who actually does that, by the way? Like, I don't ever go upstairs and be like, when I get to the top level, just like, the house smells great and I love the smell of dust in the air. No one does that. That's not actually a thing. Alright, so we're just changing these dirty nappies, and then he's gonna have himself a bite to eat. So for whatever reason, writing this fantasy book has gotten her a little bit flirty. She's so funny. But also, again, right? Breakup of a bad relationship. End of a relationship. So see, I don't think it was about the fame. I think it was the remembering, this is real. This really is, like, we really are over. And not only did I lose her, but I've lost another piece of what our life was, which is that level of fame. So that kind of sucks for her. It really does. And I hate that for her. But I think it is to be expected that she would go through kind of up and down emotions. I think even when you are to a point where you've basically completed your grieving process, I think still things can happen. You hear a song, or you do you know what I mean? Like, things pop up in life and you're like, oh, and it takes you back. And in that situation, when she goes back, she remembers the happy memories of them, but it's been soiled by the negative, and all she can do is just feel sad again. So I suspect that she will probably have these up and down roller coaster of emotions for quite some time. He's like, I'm just gonna make some tea, and she's like, all right, sounds good. I'll have a cup of tea. We can do a cup of tea together. All right, so she's just gonna harvest these things in the garden here, and then we will throw them in the fridge so she has lovely homegrown stuff for her meals that she will be making for the family. We have to love that. She's overall, I think, really enjoying her life out here on the farm. We got some eggs, we got some veg. He's making some tea. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna finish this book. Okay, I'm not gonna finish this book. Why won't it let her finish this book? Can you finish it now? No. What the hell? More choices. Right. Resume. No. Oh no, did something happen to her book? I think it's done. I think, like, honestly, it just needed to be, like, taken off the computer and put into her inventory. So let me reset. Try this again. Okay, so she's gonna sit. And nothing. Okay. This is so fun for us. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get her to write this book. She's like, I think the computer's broken. I had a book on there saved, and I don't know what happened, but I can't seem to find the data. And I think Cody's like, what do you mean? Like, you just lost a whole day's work? And she's like, I think I did. I'm just gonna give it a minute. Maybe I'm just, you know, I'll have some tea and it'll be fine. I'll come and check on it in a minute. So we are getting some royalty reports on some of the other books. And did I forget a laundry basket? We have, yeah, I did. Okay, well, let's fix that. I'm actually going to put the laundry basket, though, downstairs in the laundry room because I don't want it upstairs. So I'll just put it down here, and I don't have room for it, so I don't know, let's delete this guy. Bye-bye. And let me just find them a laundry basket. Or maybe I'll have her do that. No, I'll have him do that. Yeah, he doesn't have anything going on, so he can do that. Take to hamper. Okay, so she's just having a little chat with her dad, and then I'm gonna have her go and have a bath, and then after that I think she will be kind of relaxed, and you know, all of her needs will be good, and then we're gonna try again with this book because I know for certain it was done, but for whatever reason it's acting like it doesn't want to let me finish it, and if I have to throw that book out, I'm gonna be so heartbroken. Okay, so let's see if this is gonna work for us. Thanks, Cody. I really appreciate everything that you're doing. And also love on the boys a little bit because she hasn't really interacted with them much today because she's been working so hard. So she will interact with them a little bit, and then we will have her actually work on the book. I just don't want everything to be on Cody's shoulders because that's not the goal here. And she also wants to finish a book and gain some parenting skills, so interacting with the boys will help with that. It's like, hi Bentley, mommy loves you. How are you? Are you a good boy? Yes, you are. Oh my god, he's so cute. I am not even gonna lie, I'm super excited to see them grow up and become toddlers.
Oh, tribal Pomeray.
And now it's your turn, Brantley. They look very different, though. He kind of reminds me more of Cherish. Plagiarism accusation. A blogger for a competing site is writing post after post about how Cody stole his idea. In a few more days, this will be a full-blown internet scandal. Should Cody defend himself in a post or just lay low until it blows over? Okay, this is Cody. He would totally fight it. And he got a small performance loss with that, so that sucks for us, but he totally would still do his truth. He just would. Alright, and she's off to write.
Bubrona?
Okay, is it gonna... No. Oh no, I think we've lost this book. Okay, let's try writing something new. No? It's just not gonna work. It really isn't going to work. Okay, try writing something new. And if it doesn't let you do that, then we'll try something else. Yep, it's that book. It's screwed up. That's great news for us. I'm gonna have to throw out all that work. A whole day's work in the trash. Yay for me. So she is just doing the last finishing touches here of the book, but we now have a little babalaroo that is crying, and Cody's at work, so we're just gonna get her to come up and take care of the boys, have a little bit of a break with the writing, and then she can go back down and finish. I am fairly certain we have to throw out that other book, so that's crap, but it is what it is. So she'll finish the one, throw out the other.
Oh, so. Yumbala. Yumbala Turingo.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
Kapuna.
Okay, so Cody is home. He did get a promotion to an article writer, so it looks like even though he got that performance loss there for telling his truth, it still benefited him in the long run because he has now been promoted. So that's great news for the family because we're going to have a little bit more income coming into the house. She, as you can see, is about 3/4 of the way through with the short story that she is writing, and then I will be having her throw out the other story, the fantasy story that she can't finish. Her and Cody are just kind of like, she's like, hey, how was your day? And he's like, you know, I had some scandal this morning that didn't turn out so great in my benefit, but I turned it around. I ended up getting a promotion. So all in all, I think it was a pretty decent day. What about you? And she's like, you know, I lost that progress on that book, but I felt inspired to go ahead and continue on, so I'm just finishing up another story that I had mulling around in my head. And he's like, oh, well, it sounds like you had a really great day. How were the boys for you? And she's like, you know, they weren't bad at all. They were only up a couple of times crying, but they're really good boys. They were comforted quickly, and it's, yeah, you know, I think we're in a bit of a routine. I think we've got this. And he's like, oh, honey, I'm so glad to hear that. I was really, really concerned leaving you today because I just really worried about the fact that, you know, you were alone with the boys and I wasn't here to help. So I do think they are going to go ahead and come up and just, you know, love on the boys. Cody is like, I haven't seen them all day long. I've been at work. I need to come and give them some love and cuddle with them because I just need my baby fix. I know that's probably weird, but Cherish is now going to go ahead and go for that jog that she put on hold because she had to, you know, write and be a mom. And now that Cody's here and he can tend to the boys, she can go ahead and get her jog in. He's like, hi, sweet boy. Were you guys good for your mom? She's just like, this is a really cute outfit, but it glitches. So note to self, let's change those pants because not working out with that top. So then when we go into Cass to give the boys their makeup once they are toddlers, I will be fixing this outfit. Just for any of you that need to know that. That's totally going to happen. Other than that, she is having herself a nice jog. It still says she's writing that book. She's not. That book is trash. So when she goes home, we'll throw it away. I tried to make her do that already too, I think, and it's just not doing what I told it to do. So, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and have Cody take care of some of his needs. He needs to use the washroom, grab something to eat, have a bath, and get to bed. Cherish, like I said, is going to go ahead and head on back to the house. She's going to discard that book that she can't complete because the file was corrupted on her. And then she probably will also head to bed because it is getting kind of late, and tomorrow it is the boys' birthday, so I will catch back up with you guys when they get up in the morning. So it is now the boys' birthday. When they get up in the morning, everyone that is, we will go ahead and age up our boys and give them their makeovers, and that will most likely be it for this episode. Alright, go ahead and get in here and feed this one. He's hungry, Mom. So, we will... The problem is I don't know who is who. So I'm not sure who goes first. My headline effects are turned off, so... Brantley. Alright, Brantley goes first. Awesome. So, we will age up Brantley, and then we will age up Bentley. Alright, Brantley, your turn. Happy birthday. Alright, and let's go ahead and randomize our trait. And what did we get? We got carefree, which means these toddlers have slower needs decay and learn the potty skill quickly. Actually, I'm going to randomize again. I'm going to do 3 randomizes because I actually have this in my other series, and I don't know if maybe there might be something wrong with them. Randomized for these special traits. So that was 1. We got 2. We got 3. So he is adorable. These toddlers are so cute, which makes you want to pinch their cheeks. Okay, I can live with that. Right, we got 1 with black hair, so he took after his grandpa. All right. Look at you go, big boy. Okay, calm yourself. Feed the baby. Whatever, feed him. And then, after you feed to him, we will age Bentley up. And then we will give both of the boys their makeovers. What you think about that, Brantley? Okay, Bentley, it's your turn. Happy birthday. Both of them got a present from Miko. Alright, so Bentley has aged up. Toddlers, day spent playing with toys, exploring the world, and learning to communicate with words instead of tears await. This is the perfect time to start building skills for the future. Yes, it is. Again, let's randomize 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. Plucky. These toddlers are fearless. They are not scared of thunderstorms or strangers. So what you're telling me is we got a ballsy toddler. Both of the boys got black hair like their grandpa. I mean, that's kind of perfect. And just go ahead and walk. Good job. Okay, so let's hop into cast and give these boys a makeover. Okay, so first things first, here we have Brantley, and this is what he looks like. So let's quickly just go through his little outfits. And I think he turned out really cute. I don't know that we'll see him in his swimwear, but that's okay. And then we have Bentley, and this is what Bentley looks like. He is adorable. Like, absolutely just bloody adorable. And I don't have any curly CC hair, so I'm gonna have to go shopping. Everything I have, I don't have kid stuff. Like toddler hairs. Alright, and these are his outfits. Super cute. So that is what our boys look like. Both of them got their grandpa's black hair. Let's go ahead and jump back into the game with them. Okay, we are back in the game with the boys, and right away you can see that Bentley is wrecking stuff. So this is great for us. They're just hanging out, having a little chat, and meanwhile, he's like, watch this, I'm gonna F some shit up. Fun. Brantley's like, well, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna see what I can get up into. Yeah. Don't we love this for us? So basically what I'm seeing is we have two boys that are they're just trouble. These boys are just trouble. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for us. He's like, hey, did you see what I just did? Oh, by the way, brother's in the other room messing up Grandpa's room. Yay for us. I am going to go ahead and leave this episode here though, and yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the boys' makeovers and how the story's going so far. And I will see you guys in our next episode. Bye, y'all.